This was to be the start of a lovely week, and it didn't take long for the fishing gear to come out. The area in front of camp looked inviting, but an extra eye had to be on the water as this is croc country. We cracked the weather with basically cloudless skies and magnificent sunsets. It was worth every corrugation. Days were spent exploring, fishing, reading, and for some, an afternoon snooze or two. And of course, some great cook-ups.
There we are.
Oh my god, how good does that look?
Come on, Kenny.
Pretty impressive, eh? Well done, Tony.
Bit of a tuck out, huh?
Oh my god. Let's go. Step him back. No, he's starting. I was just going to start, Ken. Jump
No,
back.
he can.
No, he can jump back. I want a quick photo.
No, action photo. What happened?
Take a photo.
Well,
taking some bird photos. You never know what you're going to see out here. Let's see if we can see some more.
Honeymoon Bay is located near Columbaroo in the northern part of the Kimberley region in Western Australia and is renowned for its exceptional fishing opportunities. So onward we went. After spending some time out at the point without any luck, we moved on to try a couple of other spots that had been suggested to us. We had tried just about every type and size of lure, but without any success. We'd not given up hope though, as we had booked onto a fishing charter in the coming days. But before long, it was time to head back to camp. Sometimes you come to places like this, and the only problem with it is that you need to manage your power systems, because we travel every day. The battery gets charged up with the charging system in the vehicle, the DC to DC charges, and of course a bit of solar. When you're pulled up for 3, 4, 5 days, we just love this place. We don't know how long we're going to be here. You need to manage that input power supply, and we do that with a folding panel. So we've got an extra 300 watts in this panel. Now they come in all different shapes and sizes, and it just helps to supplement the additional power that you're going to use over those few days while you're not actually moving. Well, we couldn't help ourselves, and the next day we were back at a spot we found on our way out the previous day, and it looked promising.
That's John tying on a new lure. Let's see how this one goes.
I think someone was using special bait. Interesting. Just trying another spot. There's a whole coastline of little alcoves. So yeah, we got up very little too early this morning and had a bit of a tear down to the water's edge, because try and fish the last hour or so of incoming tide. We've always sort of been at the end of it, so this has given us probably the best opportunity that we could have to catch a fish, and so far we haven't done any good. Another day done, and another fantastic sunset. No. We're all actually friends, but we're all back from weekends from this morning. Oh, okay. Doing all right.
There's no Victorians here. You didn't bring Victorians. We'll lose the Mexicans at home.
Hey, put my phone back there. You got it.
Where you got it?
Where your phone is.
This is one of these.
Yeah.
With the safety briefing done and introductions complete, Steve the decky and Lancho the skipper, we were soon on our way. The day and water looked perfect. It was not just the fishing, as the boat trip showcased some amazing shoreline as we travelled through to the bait grounds. So we've come across the bay all the way to the other side and to get some bait. Nice little run across. But we've pulled up on the beach and it looks like there's an old croc slide just here. I don't know whether you can pick it up in the camera or not. Yeah, so there's been a resident croc in these mangroves. Beautiful. Just got to get a bit of bait and then we'll go and see if we can catch some fish. Lancho showed us how to use a cast net, which he did with expert precision, and we were soon on our way to the fishing grounds.
He's fucking about the bloody Northern River, but it's sort of his.
Taking his time, Lancho manoeuvred the boat into position to give us the best possible chance to catch a feed, and it wasn't long before we had our first hook up.
Queenfish.
Do you know when you want me to stop?
Using that, mate, we're not pussies. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm not putting it on, you're putting it on, mate. Oh, you did last time. I've done it once, there's a few more for you if you do.
This time.
Good job, Johnny. I'm going clear by the sound of it.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll get it, I'll get it. I'll get it.
You'll get a...
I'll get it.
There you go.
Yep.
The first spot delivered with a variety of species being hooked up.
Oh, that's a nice one, Snag.
Beautiful dog.
No, it's too big, you gotta let him go.
Leave it in the water, hun.
Yeah, 50, 51.
Well, we started to lose some bottoms, so the decision was made to drag a couple of lures behind the boat to see what it was. And this provided us with some excitement. With one nice Spanish mackerel landed, we also dropped a couple of others.
Just don't whine, just whine, Kenny.
Keep the rod tip back, just move down into that corner there. Keep whining, keep whining,
No.
keep whining.
He's swimming, Kenny, just keep winding.
If he stops, he's
Stop, Kenny, wait a minute!
Come on, Kenny, just keep winding. Keep winding.
Look at the coin he's in.
Right,
Oh,
now.
it is gone. Oh, damn it.
Damn it, Joe.
Keep going.
Oh, sorry, miss.
No, you're right.
Then it was off to another spot on the way home that is renowned for nanny guy. Alas, all good things must come to an end. What a fantastic day, with a mixture of finger mark brim, rock cod, trevally, Spanish flag, Spanish mackerel, nanagai and a nice sized greenfish completed our day's catch. Lancho and Steve took care of the cleaning and presented us with fillets of fish ready to eat and freeze. Andrew and Gloria had kindly donated their fridge to be the freezer so that we had feeds of fish for later in the trip.
Yes.
Now this would be one of the best fishing charters that Liz and I have done, so thanks to Lancho and Steve for a great day, and of course the crew, Andrew, Kenny and Tony.
Well, good morning. We've been camped up now for 7 days and I've run out of bread. So I need to make some bread. I'm going to use this one and manually knead it. We'll see how it goes.
Because you told me I was the lucky last. Oh, was the lucky. Okay, and I said, right. Oh, of course we've got.
There's a fight in the family who's going to inherit the little one that we've got. So I think for Christmas I know exactly what to buy them, each a little with a pan, because they're so good. But this is a good size too. This is the next size up, which is great. From the good guys, they've got a whole selection.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can go out there. Just don't use a card. They got hacked.
Oh, right. Now we have the bread. It's proved. I've knocked it down. It's proved again. I'm going to show you it's just been put in the Weber queue. So now we just wait for it to cook. And that is the finished product of 1 loaf of sourdough white bread.
We're having Korean fried chicken, sometimes known as bao duck. And what we've done is actually made up the sauce and froze the sauce at home. So we'll pop the recipe in the comments of what actually goes in that. So it's a nice easy meal for us tonight. Just cook the chicken up. We've got fried, no we don't have fried rice. We have some steamed rice. We're cooking using the absorption method. And then all I do is just finish this chicken off, put the sauce in, sprinkle some cheese over the top of it, let it melt through it, and there's dinner. Done like a dinner. So we just add the sauce. Stir it through, and then we'll just let it simmer for a few minutes just to let that flavour all embellish into the chicken. So now we just add the cheese. Normally we would do at home and then put it in the oven and just let the cheese bake off the top. We don't have that luxury here, so we're just going to put a little bit over the top of it. It'll melt down into it. Now I need to tell you that this meal, if you dare to try it, needs to be taken with a bit of caution because it is quite warm. Chilli paste, chilli flakes. What else does it have in it, Liz? I can't remember. We will put the recipe in the comments. But yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. So you serve it with on a bed of rice with some Kewpie mayonnaise. And normally we would have some pickled radish that we would put with it. And cabbage. Diced up, sliced up cabbage. Oh, shit.
That's what I mean. The leftover rice.
Oh, yum, it's gooey. Got the full food for it.
Oh, yum. That's good.
And this is what happens when I eat Korean fried chicken. Yum.
Do that again.
Yum. Well, what an amazing... Oh, look at the green parrots. Now they come out with the great red wings. Did you get those?
No.
Oh, no. Well...
They weren't around when I was out with the camera, John.
We were out, we've been at 7...
You got a copy, Tony? Yes, we have. We're just stopping here at the first toilet. Just want to check that right wheel on the trailer. It just looked on a bit of an angle. Thanks, will do.
So we just had 7 days at Honeymoon Bay. It was an absolute cracking spot. You know, that is absolute paradise. The weather was perfect. We went out, we got a feed of fish. It was just awesome. But I just want to make a note in regards to batteries and solar and charging. The car runs the fridge and our drinks, runs the freezer and our drinks fridge. And whilst we've got a 170 watt solar panel on the roof of it, and I think 2 days out of that we probably drove for half an hour over to where we were fishing. And after the 7 days, this morning I got up and it was at 25%. In contrast, that's got a 240 amp hour battery in it. In contrast, the van has a 200 amp hour battery. We actually had an 80 watt solar panel on the roof, and we have a 300 watt blanket which we were using. So by lunchtime the van one was fully charged. It had recovered, whereas we're going to stop anyway. So whereas the other one, thank you for having us. So it was just in contrast as to being able to manage that power in and out. So we know 7 days is going to be close to the limit without doing a reasonable drive to recharge the battery in the car. So, you know, a lesson learned from us. Everything worked out fine. Freezer's still frozen, drinks are still cold. When we head off today towards Mitchell Falls, we're going to find somewhere to camp out through that way. So we hope you enjoyed this little part of what we've done at Honeymoon Bay, because it's been absolutely awesome. Almost one of those spots that hurts to leave, Liz.
Oh, definitely. It does hurt to leave.
Even after 7 days.
Yes. Because you could just camp here for a month.
Yeah, it's cool.
Or more.
It's cool. All right, we'll catch you guys later in the day. Thanks for joining us. We hope you're enjoying this adventure.
Like we are.
Cool.
I've just done some drone footage of Moongool Gorge. And we're on our way to Mitchell Falls.
Well, we've had a short walk into the cultural area where the Bradshaw paintings are. Really interesting, and I hope what we see is authentic and we accept it for what it is. Yeah, so great little drive this morning. We left Honeymoon Bay, we've turned up, we've set up camp at the campground just at the King River. The King River Camp, I think it's called. We'll go back, going to go down to the water hole, have a swim. Back, we've got to feed a fish for tea, which will be nice. Girls are going to poach it again like we had it the other night with a potato salad. And then a couple of beers around the fire, I reckon. Tomorrow morning, up bright and early. So there's 5 of us going to head through to Mitchell Falls, do the walk. The plan is to get away early because according to the car, it's about 40 degrees, so we don't want to be walking in this tomorrow afternoon. So if we can organise, get up there, do the walk, be back at the car park around lunchtime, for me, that would be pretty cool. Well, anyway, we'll see how we go. And we'll obviously document that because it's really good. It's a different, whilst we were here, back, Liz and I said it's like 8 years since we were here before. And a lot has changed, so it'll be interesting to see the falls. It was around about this time of the year we were here last time, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, just to have a look at some of the old photos that we took, some of the images that we've got of that trip, and to compare it to this one. All right, we'll catch you guys A little bit later on. See ya. This walking trail has some storyboards along the way that enables you to share in the history and the culture of the Wannabu Aboriginal people of this land. This area is a burial site and as such needs to be treated with care and respect. The remote coastline of North and Western Australia was probably the first landing site on this continent, as groups crossed by boat from Timor tens of thousands of years ago. At some point, these groups began to decorate the rocks with a variety of rock art. Researchers interpret the change in the rock art styles in the Kimberley as a response to social and cultural adaptations triggered by the changing climate and rising sea levels. Paintings of human figures with new technologies, such as spear throwers, might show how people have adapted their hunting style to the changing environment and the availability of different types of food. The Bradshaw rock paintings, located in the Kimberley region of Western Australia, are amongst the oldest known human artefacts, with estimates suggesting that they could date back as far as 60,000 years.
How have they done it?
It's
ochre?
ochre, yeah.